Good afternoon. I'm Professor Sajid Jamadar. I welcome you to the introduction of statistics. In today's lecture, we will be seeing the fundamentals of statistics, what statistics exactly means, and few of the basic terms that we use in statistics. Okay. Now, the basic objective of the session is that the participants will be able to appreciate the basic statistical concepts and its applicability in audits. Then, what are descriptive and inferential statistics and statistical sampling? Fine. Now, to begin with statistics, you see, we all are surrounded by numbers, numbers which we use for decision making. Decision making in such like we work on a present so as to shape our futures. Say, for example, basically, statistics is nothing but collection of data and working on those data. And this data is nothing but information in form of numbers. Take for the sake of example, like we know you're traveling to colleges from your homes, hostels, and whatever PGs say. Now, you are commuting to the colleges through, say, your two wheelers. So, you now have a number like the distance you travel to and fro. Then, what will be the fuel? How much will be the fuel used for? Okay. So, accordingly, you plan for your pocket monies and so on. That is nothing but statistics in your routine life. Okay. Now, to begin with statistics, let us first define statistics as collection, compilation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. Thus, statistics is nothing but the science of data. Like I said, statistics is nothing but collection of data in the form of numbers. So, what this numbers implies is that you have information about something so that you can work on your present, so that you can uh, shape your future. Fine. But now let us see why statistics are basically used in businesses. Number one, they help to develop an appreciation for variability and how it affect product, process, and systems. It is estimating the present, predicting the future, like I said. Then the study methods then that can be used to solve problems, build knowledges, make data into information, develop an understanding of some basic ideas of statistical reliability, stochastic process, that is probability concepts. Statistics is very important in every aspects of society, like government, people, or businesses. Now, moving forward, we will be now seeing the basic terms used in statistics. Number one is measurement. Normally, when one hears the term measurement, they may think in terms of measuring the length of something, measuring a quantity of something, and so on. And this basically represents a limited use of the term measurement. Whereas in statistics, the term measurement is used more broadly and is more appropriately termed scales of measurement. Thus, scales of measurement can be referred to ways in which variables or numbers are defined and categorized. So, basically, statistics is nothing but defining and categorizing and then using the information, then using those information for your uh, future endeavors. Okay. And see, each scale of measurement has certain properties, which in turn determines the appropriateness for use of certain statistical analysis. The four scales of measurement are nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. Next is data. Data is nothing but collection of all these measurements. That is numerical. That is in numbers. Fine. Then next is sample. Sample is nothing but collected data. Next comes population. Population is a part of sample. You can it's all possible data. It's basically part of your sample. Well, you see in statistics, population is the pool of individuals from which a statistical sample is drawn for a study. Thus, any selection of individuals grouped together by a common feature can be said to be a population. A sample is a statistically significant portion of a population, not an entire population. So, like I said, population is nothing but part of sample. Next is variable. Variable is nothing but property with respect to which data from a sample differ in some measurable way. So these are the basic terms of used in statistics. Next we have types of statistics. So we have got basically two types of statistics. Number one, descriptive. Number two is inferential. So what is this descriptive statistics? Descriptive statistics is, in short, it helps describe and understand the features of a specific data set by giving short summaries about the sample and measures of the data. So you can say it is used to organize and describe a sample or population. Next is inferential statistics. Inferential statistics are often used to compare the differences between the treatment groups. Inferential statistics use measurements from the sample of subjects in the experiment to compare the treatment groups and make generalizations about the large population of subjects. So these are basically two types of statistics which we will be studying in detail in our following lectures. And this is nothing but the basic statistical process. You collect data, you process them, and you get the information which you use to to execute your present so as to shape your future. Like I said, population sample, the relation between population sample. Again, population is nothing but a set of data, numerical or otherwise, corresponding to the entire collection of units about which information is sought. And sample is a subset of a population. It has the characteristics of the population. Fine. We have got sampling. In most studies, it is difficult to obtain information about the entire population because of various reasons. We rely on samples to make estimates or inferences related to the population. Like we have got a previous data, so we can compile those data and get the exact information which we are looking for. This is statistical interference. This is basically about drawing conclusions about a population based on an examination of a sample taken from the population. So that's it for today. We will sing more into more of statistics in detail in our coming lectures. Thank you for listening me. Good day.